Do you ever feel like your brain gets stuck? Maybe it's a worry you can't shake. You try to solve a problem, but your mind keeps hitting the exact same wall over and over again. We usually call this being in a rut. In neuroscience, this is often described as high cognitive rigidity, when your brain gets trapped in a rigid pattern and struggles to shift gears. I was reading a report about a groundbreaking study that changes how we understand this stuckness. It suggests that meditation doesn't just relax you, it can shift your brain's dynamics toward a healthier balance called criticality. Today, we're going to look at what that means and how you can move in that direction without living in a cave for 20 years. Researchers led by Dr. Annalisa Pasquarella at the National Research Council in Italy wanted to understand the Olympic athletes of the mind. They recruited experienced practitioners of the Tibetan Buddhist tradition. These weren't beginners. They had thousands of hours of mental training. To study them, they didn't use a standard MRI. A standard MRI measures blood flow, which is slow. It's like taking a long exposure photo of a highway at night. You see streaks of light, but not individual cars. Instead, they used MEG. This technology measures the magnetic fields generated by neuronal activity in milliseconds. It's like a high-speed camera, capturing the brain's electrical activity at the speed of thought. So what did the high-speed camera reveal? A healthy brain balances between two extremes, order and chaos. Imagine order as a military march. Everyone is in sync, stable but rigid. In the brain, too much order can look like obsessive loops, rigid thinking, or getting mentally stuck. Now imagine chaos as a noisy party where everyone talks and no one listens. In the brain, too much chaos can look like extreme distractibility, disorganization, or cognitive overload. In this study, non-meditators tended to show more rigid patterns of brain activity. Their brains got stuck in ruts. But the Tibetan monks? Their brains stayed closer to the Goldilocks zone. In neuroscience, there's a concept called criticality, a healthy balance between too much rigidity and too much chaos in brain activity. Think of a professional tennis player waiting for a serve. They're not stiff and locked. They're not floppy either. They're bouncing on their toes, stable but ready to move in any direction instantly. That's what cognitive flexibility feels like. And studies suggest meditation helps your brain stay closer to this balanced state. Even at rest, their brains showed more baseline flexibility, ready to process new information, switch tasks, or handle emotional stress with less friction. One more finding I love. The researchers measured something called complexity. Think of this as your brain's bandwidth, not literally the size of your thoughts, but how much information your brain can process at once. The meditators showed higher complexity. They processed more information per second and still felt calmer. How is that possible? Because their bandwidth was wider. When your brain is stuck, a small problem feels huge because it takes up most of your processing power. When your brain moves closer to criticality, that same problem becomes a small blip on a much larger radar. You see the whole picture. Now you might be thinking, I'm not a Tibetan monk. Is this out of reach for me? Absolutely not. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself, is active in everyone. Every time you spend 5 minutes focusing on your breath, you're nudging your brain away from rigid patterns and toward flexibility. You're teaching your brain to bounce on its toes. We have videos here on the channel to help you start. You don't need thousands of hours. You just need a few minutes today. Check the link below for the study we're referencing. Subscribe to keep training your brain. See you next time.